Hi, if you're new here, I'm Kanita, and if you're already watching this channel, welcome back. Today we are going to watch episode 54th of Anime Monster, so let's see what happens there. Let's go! Okay, I remember this moment. Actually, her remembering that was what pushed her to actually give her statement. Obviously, this scene is just to show us how changing, perception, should I say, or. But I just think it's funny how Destiny kind of sent this boy with a sandwich here. Yeah, and she already called. Start walking. Okay, we have a jailbreak. Wait, we are still on our way to the prison, right? In the last episode, I think I already saw them in the vehicle, but maybe it was another vehicle or. Yeah, we just went a bit back in time, right? With that scene, and now she's calling Roberta. Okay. No, honestly, I think his voice sounds similar, like when it to before the accident. So these events happen simultaneously. We are still going to break out, but Roberta is already going to her hotel. Who is going to save her? And is it possible? Damn, I really. That time I really believed that Roberta has died, but now he's back to endanger Eva once again, and I'm really worried about her because I think in this anime I don't feel this kind of plot armor towards the characters. Maybe, come to think of it, the kind of the main characters, yeah, they are fine throughout the anime, but still a lot of characters die from various reasons, so I still feel this fear that it might happen, she might die. While her story is so interesting with all this darkness and light in her arc, changing like you saw when she was calling the phone, the light was falling on her, and so that was a good moment for her where she's trying to get out of this dark pit she fell into, but the problem is each time it happens, she falls down again. So Roberta is going to come here, and will she fall once and for all into death, or will she fall to rise once again? I guess we'll see, maybe in this episode. And I'm sure Tenma will escape. That thing I'm sure of, I think. Okay. Chapter is even called Escape. Okay. That was a good move. Good driver. He was hoping to get hit. Did he want to die or just. I don't think. Does he want to die rather than marry or what? What going on?
神様に誓う。
ああ、今日という今日は何にだって誓うぜ、ヘレーネ。
じゃあキスしてグスタフ。もっと続きしようよ。
Her voice sounds strange, like she's drunk or something.
待て、バカ。今そんなバカ。ああ。お前
Are we going? Ah, so drugs. Okay, close.
ラストだったんだぞ。
やってないもん。
So he uses it too?
言わせてると思ったらこの甘。俺が必死になって仕事の練習して
Practicing for my job? What the heck?
仕事だって簡単じゃん。
That's
道路に寝転がって
very dangerous. I mean, you can't die, I'm sure of it.
ことが言えるな。ちょっと間違ったら俺はあの世行きなんだぞ。
死んじゃうの？
見てる。
Yeah, it's...
あっという間に撃ち殺だ。
What's his plan, though? I'm a bit confused. If it would be just to get hurt and get some money from the driver, but how can you calculate how much you're going to be hurt?
俺は死なねえ。俺にはまだやらなきゃいけないことがある。お前に山ほど子供を産ませることだ。俺たちのガキだけでサッカーチームを作るんだ。今からやる仕事でまとまって
I thought he wasn't interested in marriage from his reactions, but now he's talking about a lot of kids.
叶えてくれるよな、ヘレーネ。
Helena and Gustav.
今はそんなことしてる場合じゃねえって言ってんだろ。
やだ、子供作る。
Maybe he is...
今は我慢しろ。もうすぐ刑事フォルスターの再放送が。
Yes! He has to... how to say? To record it. So is he waiting for the police car to somehow help? Yes, with the escape. Okay, I'm pretty sure of it now. So he is his friend.
殺そうと思いましてね。
Wait, what?
あなたの元婚約者エヴァー・ハイネ
よせ。やめろ。
Milch. I just looked at his name. Milch's friend. He asked someone to record this show for him.
元気だぜ。
And I don't remember the names, but maybe it was Gustav and Yelena.
しかもとんでもない殺人鬼。
Well, doesn't matter.
俺はついてねえよ。死後は慎みなさい、ヒロヒ。だがあんたはついてるぜ。この神気臭い護送車の中、憂鬱な交渉ぶりの途中で、この脱獄王ギュンター・ミルヒ様の12回にわたる脱獄悲願をたっぷ
12 escapes. That's an interesting number, 12.
り
So this would be 13th. That's interesting.
脱獄の話なんて最高に面白い。死後を慎め。
What about the freedom of speech? Come on, aren't you interested?
今何時だい？今何時だって聞いてんだよ。
9時32分
So he didn't want them to actually record the episode.
テレビで
It was kind of code maybe for them to come. If I'm not forgetting the names, of course, if it's not the different people. But it was actually the code for them to come and help him at this time here.
さて、
Yeah, I'm pretty sure of my theory right now.
軽く一仕事。
That's the little job.
俺の仕事ぶりをここで見てな。
She's pretty close to the road though. Not very safe.
まさか撃つの？
撃たねえよ。脅しに使うだけだ。
子供生まれても殺し屋の子供じゃかわいそうだよ。撃たないでよ。私も役やめるからさ。
愛してるぜ、ヘレーネ。本当に心に決めた。結婚しよう。
本当？
これからはまともになるんだ。もう銃なんか振り回す仕事。
This makes me worried for him.
そんなもん振り回すな、ろくなもんじゃねえ。
許して。
Things like this
なんて
usually don't end well.
ヘレーネ、
but I think it didn't go exactly as he wanted.
なんだと。跳ねた。
I mean, somehow he wanted it to happen.
見る日それ。跳ねただと。座れ。
Like he wasn't supposed to actually hit him.
俺の弟分だ。あ？計画は失敗だ。ドクター・デンマー。散々グスタフにタイミングと演技を教え込んだ。やっぱり俺みたいにうまくやれるやつなんていないんだ。病人のように道に倒れて走ってくる車を止めるなんて。やつは下手くそなんだから避けて通ってくれよ。それよ。跳ねちまってどう。
Yeah, that previous car did a better job than this policeman.
わからんが、とにかくお前の知ってる男かどうか確かめてみろ。
I think it would be better to call for help. Maybe he can still be saved, you know? It is possible. And they are so slow about it. Like every second could be. Okay, that was actually expected. After he gave this like proclamation, that just was bound to happen. But holy crap, he really risked Gustav's life to escape.
グスタフ。エレーネ。まずいな。息はある。
Maybe if you weren't standing around not doing anything, you could check.
一緒ならすぐそこに。
Oh, that's a good idea. Maybe he can do something. They're using him shamelessly. Shamelessly.
おい。 どうなんだ。生きているのか。俺としたことが大失敗だ。
Does he want to use this gun to escape? He wouldn't kill anyone, but maybe threaten. Okay. Even the milk is surprised. Man, I really feel bad for Gustav now if he actually can't be saved. Like his eyes already rolled into his head. I'm not sure like how. I'm not a doctor, okay?
手錠の鍵を。
That was an interesting situation though. And looks like I misjudged him at the beginning. Okay, so she meets in the lobby. How is he going to murder her here? I thought he would come to her room. That would be much more inconspicuous.
スコッチ。いや、
Something non-alcoholic?
コーヒー。
Yes! That's again some kind of showing some development here, right?
話そうと思って。
何をですか。
天魔の無実を証明する証言。
わかりました。早速そちらに伺います。ホテルのロビーでお待ちください。
あの男を無実にしてどうするつもり？
ただいま入ったニュースをお伝えします。今朝午前10時、デュッセルドルフ
Maybe she'll change her mind once she hears about this escape.
から送検される途中の容疑者2名が護送車から脱走しました。詳しい状況などは発表されていませんが、脱走した容疑者2名は現金輸送車強奪容疑のユンター・ミルキー容疑者、そして連続殺人容疑の天蔵天満容疑者。 2名の行方を追跡する模様です。
What will she do now?
脱走なんか。
はい、もしもし。あ、バーデマンさん。ええ、ニュース聞きましたよ。
なんで脱走なんかしなくちゃいけないの？せっかく私が無実を証明してあげようとしている時に、なぜ？
Hmm.
どういうことだと言われましてもね。私にも全く理解のできないことです。ええ、とりあえず警察署の。
Wait, he's right here.
ただ、実はその前に私にはやっておかなければならない。
Yeah, that's killing her, but
なるほど。ええ。
after hearing this news, her actions can be unpredictable.
冷静に対処した。ええ。はい。その通りだと思います。
この声。
詳細を把握し、
She's starting to remember his voice.
この声。ロベルト。
He disappeared? I think now she's scared. I'm pretty sure she would expect for him to attack her.
コーヒーを。
Oh my god, I feel so bad for the waiter. Ooh. Wouldn't it be safer to be somewhere where there's a lot of people? Why would you go in your room where you'll be alone and he might be here too? I don't think that's the best judgment, honestly. Is it fresh? So he is in her room or was in her room?
タバコじゃない。
Wow, those were pretty disgusting memories, honestly.
あの男の匂い。この部屋に。たった今まで。この部屋に。ロベルトがいた。
So he left? Was his plan just to scare her? Okay, so he can be saved. Oh, he can't?
捕まって血も出ねえ。脳内出血ってやつだ。そうだろう、ドクター。お前の気持ちは。
Well, if it's something to do with brain, maybe he could help.
車を乗り換え。グスタフは足手まといだ。この車に置いていく。
このまま
He's so cold-hearted.
車を乗り換えている時間なんかない。
バカ言え。この車を警察に見られ
But he's a doctor. If there is a chance to save a person.
少しでも早く病院へ収容する。
Yes.
助かる可能性がある。
病院だ。ドクター、あんたの起点で危うく俺の脱走計画が失敗に終わるところを帳消しにしてもらった。だがな、こっからプロの俺の言うことを聞いて。
You, pro, almost killed Gustav.
林道に置いて。
このまま病院へ行け。アイスラー記念病院だ。
He uses it a lot now.
最も優れた設備とスタッフが整っている。私がいた病院だ。早く。
But maybe it's also something police wouldn't expect them to go to a big hospital. I don't know. Okay, but if he was here, he can enter anytime he wants. Is this a bolt on the door or just a detail? Though he seems pretty strong, I'm sure this door is wooden, so
この先
you
が
could break it down if you want.
泣くな。入り口に着いたらこの
Okay, so they are sending her.
ように言うんだ。事故の状況を事細かに書いてある。
グ
まだ生きている。生きているうちは諦めるな。早く行け。
さてと、いつまでもこの
Yeah, you better go away soon.
って言ってるようなもんだ。
世話になった。
どうするんだよ。どこ行くんだ。
Well, we're already out, so goodbye.
知り合いの女性が連中に狙われている。すぐに行かなきゃならない。
But if it's all happening simultaneously,
脱走したのか。女なんて俺とチュニジアまで逃げ延びればいくら
he isn't even interested in sleeping with her. He just wants to save her life. Will he be there in time?
あんた本当は人なんて殺しちゃいないんだろ。
一人撃った。だがそいつは生きていた。
そりゃ殺しじゃねえ。
It's an attempt, though.
あんた無罪放免だ。だがあんたには本当の前科がついちゃう。
Like escaping?
立派な脱走犯だ。
I like when his face is soft.
脱走犯同士、いつかチュニジアで会おう。
Alright! We made so many friends. Okay. And criminal friends also. But if this... Like, he's still pretty far away, right? Or is the timing not parallel? Why would you open the door? Like, I feel like she's either so fearless or I don't know, she just doesn't care really. I don't know. Maybe it's not right to kind of compare what I would do to what she would do, but I think it's strange. Like if someone wants to murder you and she probably thinks that he wants to do that. Why would you go to your room when you will be alone? Wouldn't it be better to stay here in the lobby where there are a lot of people? I think there's less probability someone is going to just shoot you in front of many witnesses. And why would you open the door? I think she realized that he can probably get in if he wants anyway, since his cigarette was there. So maybe she decided to kind of actually take action and hope for the best. I'm not sure. I'm just trying to understand her motivation here. But if this happens simultaneously to what we see like in a parallel with Stenma, he is near Düsseldorf hospital and she's in this big hotel. I think they are pretty close to each other from what I remember, but I might be wrong. So probably he can reach there pretty fast, but she would need to kind of stall for time if she doesn't find her own way to escape and save herself. But judging by the situation and that Tenma had that big escape because of it, it's probably going to be him who is going to save Eva. And I think it's an interesting moment. I didn't get... she thought, why did you escape? And she was... I think just confused. Why would he go for that, right? So we didn't see her actual action reaction. What would she do? Would her decision change in any way? Because right at that moment she heard Roberta and she actually realized that it is his voice. And then she was only concentrated on her fear and fear for her life. That's what I wanted to say about that. And also Gustav and Helena, yeah, I'm pretty sure now that these were the names I mentioned in the previous episode. And also at first when I saw him, I thought he was kind of more freedom-loving type who isn't actually interested in any of what she was suggesting. But I think that moment where she said how deeply against murder she is. That was something important for him, and he maybe felt a surge of love in his heart at that moment. And while it was a good moment for him, it is actually what led to this terrible accident. So because he jumped not in the right time, he was too overwhelmed by his emotions at the moment. He didn't do it exactly like Milk taught him, and he wasn't even lying down, right? He was standing up, so I guess that's a big moment. But I think even if you're lying down, that's super risky, and he was right when he said that he can die, especially since he was also training with other cars. So I think in Milk's case, it was someone close to him, but he chose such a risky plan that can get this person killed. That's pretty ruthless, I think, in my opinion. But still, I like all of them, and I like Milk too. I think he's very interesting. I like his kind of escaping. Anyway, I think it's nice that we meet these people who are actually criminals in different ways, and they see Tenma and they get to know him, and they realize that he cannot be the murderer. In Milk's case, he saw what Tenma is willing to do just to save a life, and he thought, why would a person who goes to such lengths to save just even someone who isn't close to him at all, like Gustav, he's nobody to Tenma, but he is still going to save him. Why would a murderer have a mindset like this? I think that's what made him think that Tenma is innocent. And I just really like it that we are meeting different people along the way, some criminals, some non-criminals, and how we're going to becoming friends with them. I think I was trying to find the name of the one that I really liked. I thought he was very, very funny. Wait a second. Yeah, unfortunately, because I remembered his name well when he was still often appearing in the episodes, so I guess I decided not to write it down. But he was so funny, and his face was so funny. He was like a professional thief, so to say. You remember the one who tried to take this very expensive carpet and that had to use it to extinguish the fire, but he didn't use it though. Dieter did it. I actually don't have Dieter's name here too. If you remember the name of the guy that I mentioned, you can say it in the comments, and then I will add it here. I don't know if he will appear again, but I liked him a lot, and I should add Dieter also. But anyway, alright. That would be it for this episode. I really enjoyed it. Kind of ended on a cliffhanger, so can't wait to watch the next one. So that would be it for today. Share your thoughts without spoilers, of course, in the comments. Thank you for watching, and see ya!